Girls, what romantic gift by your significant other was really awesome? So, I'm from the St. Louis area and we don't have the Rainforest Cafe there. It was always someplace I dreamed of going as a kid, but my parents were always like, we're not paying to eat overpriced chicken nuggets in the dark with animatronic animals. Whatever. Fast forward to when I'm an adult and dating this guy for 2+ years. We're in Chicago for my birthday and he surprises me by taking me to the Rainforest Cafe to fulfill my childhood dream. When we sit down, he pulls out 2 safari hats, puts one on his head and hands the other to me. Then he pulls out a stuffed elephant shrew, which is one of my favorite animals. I'm holding the elephant shrew, still in shock, and my stoic, no-nonsense engineer boyfriend is sitting nonchalantly across from me wearing a safari hat. No idea where he found a stuffed elephant shrew. The whole thing was such a sweet, goofy gesture, especially for him. I teared up. Maybe not romantic, but incredibly thoughtful. For Christmas, my son gave his girlfriend, now fiancée, a reserved parking space in the city. He leases the space in the alley of a homeowner. She works crazy hours as a med student on rotations and would come home late at night exhausted, then have to drive for 30 minutes to find parking. Now she is grateful to him every day when she parks her car and has a safe, short walk to her apartment. That's a brilliant gift. Yeah. Only $2,000 a year. One year we couldn't spend my birthday together, so he sent me a care package. Inside was an instruction booklet titled Romantic Birthday Dinner and beneath it were all the ingredients so I could cook it myself. Ingredients: bread, jelly, peanut butter. The killer for me was the instruction manual. It was overly detailed and technical. He used the word emulsification like twice, with step-by-step picture guides. I was laughing so hard I was in tears. He literally bought me a PBJ for my birthday and it's the best gift I've ever gotten. He bought a plain white mug, then painted it with me. He even painted his bottom lip red and pressed it onto the cup so that whenever I have a sip of coffee, it's like I'm giving him kisses. That's so disgustingly sweet, you gave me diabetes. Books. My boyfriend and I are both sci-fi nerds. He has dyslexia and does not read well. I have over 300 books and love to read. So he gets me sci-fi books and we snuggle as I read them to him. It's super nerdy, but it fits us. The best gifts are tailored to activities both of you enjoy. They bring you closer to each other and can be enjoyed over and over again. A crate of one of my favorite beers, which I told him had been discontinued. He was very proud of himself for finding it, and I had to explain that it had only been discontinued on tap, but I was still very happy with 24 bottles of its smiley face. I think a big part of romantic gestures is playing detective and trying to figure out what your special friend likes. The easiest example is when many women will walk past something on display and say something innocent like, "Oh, that candle holder decoration kit is so pretty. See it downstairs." That could just mean that they thought it was pretty, but in my experience it usually means that she is trying to give you a hint. If you learn to pick up on the big and small hints, and do something with it, you have come a long way. For example, 2 weeks ago my wife and I were at a fast food restaurant, and she asked me to grab a couple of extra straws that she could have for her smoothies at home. We're students and recently moved. Not everything is in order at our place. I did, and while she didn't say anything about buying straws or anything, I made a mental note of getting her straws somehow. Since I'm not very good with mental notes, the actual mental note was, "Write this down, you forgetful buffoon." 2 days ago I bought a big bunch of straws, put them all in a vase, and wrote a really short and really simple poem about a new type of bouquet I invented with a new type of flowers. She loved it, but not because of the actual straws. She could have gotten those herself. The thing is that you notice as a small thing that you could do for her, and you put a little bit of effort into making it fun and special, and that's what she appreciated. I'm a dude, but I have to share this. I'm a huge dinosaur fan, the kind that can quote practically all of Jurassic Park. The raptors are my favorite carnivore. For my birthday last year, my girlfriend took me to the Museum of Natural History in DC to see the dinosaurs. I'd never been there before, so I was already grinning from ear to ear. She stops, takes me aside, and gives me a present to open. I open it up, and it's a fossil. She tells me it's a tooth from the Dromaeosauridae family. She stumbled through the name, and that they couldn't identify which species, because it was missing the root. So, she got it cheaply. I cried. Literally, the best present I have ever gotten ever. I have to keep her forever now. I have a few. We started out long distance and were both busy with work. So for Valentine's Day one year I asked for just a day with him. He booked us a day in a spa. No phones, no books, just us. He secretly started learning sign language for me. He also got me a personalized Alice in Wonderland book where all the names were changed to my family. He got me a heart-shaped keyring with an inscription on it. And for Christmas last year he took me on a surprise trip to Venice for a weekend and proposed on a gondola with a message in a bottle and in sign language. My boyfriend once bought me makeup. At first I thought, okay, you think I need more makeup? But then I realized it is kind of daunting to go to a makeup counter and pick something when you are a guy, so I felt good about it. And it was good quality, very nice colors, etc. But then I opened the box and there was a handwritten note from the woman who worked the makeup counter that said, "Your boyfriend took a long time picking exactly the right thing you may like. He went into great detail about your skin, the color of your hair and your eyes. He clearly cares for you very, very much." One of the best presents I have ever received. Last year my now husband and I were visiting his sister in Vermont, and walking through a wood shop in Vermont where a man was selling his hand-carved items, and there was an absolutely gorgeous wooden jewelry box, all ornate compartments and scrolls, just beautiful. I saw the price tag inside. It was well worth the price, but out of our budget. We went back home to Massachusetts and on our anniversary my husband gave me the jewelry box. I was so surprised. He had seen my expression when I looked at it. Even though I never said a word, he arranged to pay for it and his sister picked it up for him, and he drove back to Vermont to get it without my knowing, just knowing how much I loved it, and how happy he made me. It was such a gorgeous thing to do. He is a great guy. I used to battle with depression a lot. One Christmas I got a jar filled with little notes from my boyfriend at the time. All notes said things like, "You're beautiful, I'm so glad I met you, you're my everything," and things like that. It was one of the sweetest things I've ever gotten. Oh wow! My highest ranked comment is just me writing on something my ex did. I used to be obsessed with Dexter. Let's pretend those last few seasons didn't happen. My then so made me a blood slide box like the one Dexter kept for all his victims. He put a bunch of slides in with room for more if I wanted to add some later, and on the slides were pictures of our shenanigans. It was incredibly sweet, and I was so impressed when he gave it to me. Kind of morbid, but it really showed how much effort and thought he put into making me happy. For a minute then I thought you were going to say he killed a bunch of people and gave you their blood. Question number 2. What cheap gift from your soul was really awesome? Coming from someone that may be a generation older than most Redditors and someone who has had a few failed relationships as well as a recent highly successful one, here's what I have to say. Girls like seeing guys taking care of it. Instead of getting her a gift, maybe just silently do all of the house chores. You may or may not live together, but if you do, you probably have divided chores among the two of you. Do hers and yours one day. Don't make a big deal of it. Do the dishes, fold the laundry, scrub the bathroom and kitchen, clean the damn house. If you can sneak out of work before her, do all of this without getting caught. The surprise on her face when she gets home will make it all worthwhile. We are all busy, tired and don't want to clean when we get home from work. Life. But showing you care about her enough to do it will go a long way. If she is home, just don't have expectations. If you are like, "Look at me cleaning the house," it will ruin the magic. Just do it, because you love her. And might be one to BJ. Just don't announce it either. She knows you want one already. Then just buy some takeout, snuggle, rub her feet and watch Netflix. Simple and effective. Get home. Food, snuggles, and Netflix. Yes. Alright up, how bad did you frick up and what is your gift price range? Getting right to it. Not a girl, but I pride myself on doing my best at giving presents. At this point it might sound cliche, but something that holds sentimental value is going to win over something really expensive, but meaningless every time. For example, and I had a small inside joke, that space was her thing. So for Valentine's Day I got her a necklace with a small piece of meteorite on it, and in the box, there was a handwritten note with facts about space on one side, with silly little drawings, and songs that made me think of her on the other. She says to this day it's the most thoughtful present she's gotten, which is always nice to hear. Good luck, dude. He downloaded Pokemon Red, edited a bunch of the root files so a lot of the characters, gym leaders, are actually people in my life. He also changed a lot of the dialogue. It was easily the most memorable and thoughtful gift. So awesome. Upvoted, because I am a terrible boyfriend and I need ideas. Let's unite. So this was your plan all along. Get her a dildo. And if she doesn't like it, tell her to go frick herself. Okay, so a common misconception is that a woman only wants diamonds and stuff like that. My husband, who was never really good at showing emotions, got me a mug for my birthday. Yeah, you read right. A fricking mug. At first glance I thought it was the present of our 8-year-old, but the package said it was from my husband. So maybe he was trying to tell me how broke we are again. That would have been sad and hilarious at the same time. But then I turned it around and saw the cutest thing written on it. I knew he would get lucky that night. It read, "You are the best sister ever." God damn it, why didn't I read the username first? No one ever does. You're not alone, lesbian Paul. Frick's sake. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please smash the like button and leave a comment which story you liked the most. Subscribe and hit the bell notification for updates on our latest videos. And don't forget to check the links in the description box for more awesome content.